Hello friends, my name is Alex. This is my first video and I'm so grateful that you have clicked on it. I know that your time is valuable and it means a lot to me, so I will be laser. This channel was created to teach you how to create financial freedom. I'm going to show you great ways to handle your finances and your habits. I promise that I'm always going to be coming from a space of service, sharing the knowledge and experience that I have in real estate and in business. In this video, I'm going to share with you the reason why I started this channel and the metaphor that I'm going to continue to use: the pond life and the upstream life. One day, I went to a Publix near my house, and I lived in Florida at the time. That's our local supermarket. And I was checking out. I noticed that the lady working behind the register should not have been there. She was way too old. She had to probably be in her 80s. She was sitting down, she had a wrist guard on, and I started to chat with her, and she said that her wrist was hurting, her back was hurting, so please excuse her for, how long she was going to take to bag all my things. I actually had to bag all the stuff. I asked her how long she had been working there, and she said 12 years. I mean, I've seen many elderlies working at Walmart, working at supermarkets, and it's always bothered me a little bit, but not really enough to do something about. But this time, it was the first time that I felt a combination of anger and sadness. How has our society failed our elders so much? That they're working minimum wage when they're supposed to be retired. My background is Chinese and Japanese, so we take care of our elders. There's no way in my mind that my mother at the age of 68 would be working right now to be paying her bills, especially not at a supermarket. And I've always known that our educational systems have been somewhat broken, but this was really, I believe that we really need to teach the next generation how money works and how finances work. It's crazy to me that people at the age of 65 are in no better financial situations than they were when they were 20. And I see people drowning in debt, and it's really sad. There's something that could be done if they just learn the right information and the right things were taught to them, then this need not be. So I decided that I'm going to start to teach all that I know, and even if I could help one person, I know that what I'm doing here, that I'll feel fulfilled. So my friends, that's what really is the representation of what I call a pawn life. A large portion of our society where everyone is merely surviving. Fear, doubt, shame, frustration, jealousy. These are just some of the emotions that are generated here in this pawn life. And we focus on people's expectations of us rather than our own, so we fit in with the crowd. Every time we try to create a ripple in the pond or be extraordinary, the crowd tries to pull us back down. This is the pond life. Don't stand out, don't make ripples. And this is really a life of mediocrity. And you probably heard it a lot on YouTube, living the extraordinary life versus living the mediocrity life, living the rich life, having rich habits versus poor habits. Everyone here in the pond life is fighting for scraps. And they're fighting for scraps, beating each other up for it. Just think about how much you compare yourself to others. And nowadays with social media, we're literally comparing ourselves to every single person. And when you think about your work environment, is there a culture where you truly want others to win? Another way that I could put it is, if somebody else got a raise rather than you, how do you feel about that? And do you make sacrifices in your relationships, in the name of love and peace? These are really the conditions of the pawn life. And it doesn't need to be this way. The opposite of the pawn life is the upstream life. Everything here is upside down thinking of the pawn life. A life of your deepest dreams, 100% financial independence, being the boss of your time, traveling the world with your family. This is what represents the upstream life. People here are immune to the pulls and effects of the crowd. Standing out and creating ripples is actually encouraged among the groups of people here. So currently, I'm making this video vacationing in South America for 6 months. I'm currently in Peru with my partner, you know, really taking in the beauty that life has to offer and gaining some perspective out here. You know, one of the perspectives that I gain is that where we are in the world, I mean, there's so many people that are living so much worse off than in the United States. One of the places that I stayed last night, I mean, the worst motel could not even, you know, doesn't even put a, it can't even match that. So, wow, lost my train of thought. Where was I? Okay, yeah, I'm in Peru. The rest of the world right now is dealing with COVID-19 pandemic. I've designed my life on my own terms, and I want this for you too. I promise to put up 2 videos a week moving forward. And I know that somebody out there needs to hear this message. So if you are still here, please support and hit the subscribe and the like button. Your contribution is really going to make a difference in the world. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I see you in the next video.